Hey, welcome to my place. I'm Duct Tape. We're going to be doing some fabrication work on the electric riding lawnmower on this episode where we do a bunch of work. We'll get into that when the video starts. It's just a little intro. So if y'all will, help me out here. Give me the hit that subscribe button. You don't have to turn notifications on. You ain't got to do all that crap. Just hit me some subscribes. Let me get up, a few more. I'm slowly creeping. I'm catching a little momentum. So if we can get you guys to hit that for me, you guys don't even have to watch the channel, man. Just help me out with that button. With that being said, I've got to clean up in here. I've got it started over here. It's been a mess. I've done a lot of work in here on my Suburban and stuff. There's videos out on it where I think the next one's coming up is I put headers on it. So, the shop's a mess. I need to get it cleaned, get it somewhat presentable again so we can do some good work in here. And we'll see in a little bit when we start I get this thing brought in here. Alright, y'all, we're back at it. We're going to do the lawnmower with the electric rear axle. I have a Cushman Minute Miser. Yeah, I just seen you guys didn't hit that subscribe button either. I told you about in the intro. But anyways, so what we're going to do, I've messed with this. I have a video on it before. There wasn't much interest in it, but I want to get this done. The kid asked me about it the other day, so I'm like, okay, we'll do it. I bought it, the frame and everything, from a guy. I paid like $30 or something like that for it. I don't know, but what I want to do is, of course, I buried it when I was cleaning. I got a golf cart axle. Oh my God. And it's off of a TXT Easy Go. I want to try to maybe mount that into here. Get rid of this. I think this may be a little bit wider. When I did the lift kit on the RXV, I've got spindles. I got a spindle. If not, I'll have to buy regular. I'll have to buy spindles for it. Let's see, will they fit? Yeah, I may have to do some spacing work, but it's gonna have bushings and all that. So by the time I do all that, I might as well just buy some spindles for them. Because I've got to buy the bolts anyways, because we had to reuse the bolts on my RXV. But anyways, so I want to put this in the front, and I want to get some smaller tires, skinnier. I kind of want to lower this down to the ground. I've already cut this out here, and we're gonna try to slide this up underneath here, see how much room we got. I've got a set of tires over there. I don't have wheels for them, but the tires is what I want to use. They're a low profile for a 12-inch rim. If you look at this, that's why the tire's not on it. It won't fit. So I have to do wheel spacer. The wheel spacers on the RXV, I don't like them. They're not wide enough. I need to go 2-inch. I went 1.5 inches, not wide enough, so I need to do a 2-inch anyways. So we'll repurpose them, put them on here. But I'm gonna get the other set of tires, and we're gonna kind of give us an idea of a ride height. I want to say that them size are the same size as these, so I could probably just go ahead and use these rims and tires for mock-up. And then when I do them tires over there, they should be right. But I'll get the tires put around there, see if they match. So I'm going to pull this motor off here. It's only held in by a bolt or two. We're going to pull that off there, and then I'm going to slide this axle back underneath there. And I got some jack stands. I'm going to hold this up, and we're gonna see what kind of bull crap we can get into. I want to change the lens on this, and I don't like it. It's the mod lens, and I don't know, I don't like it. But I got out another camera too, so I can do some hyperlapse and filming this at the same time. So I always have like a full hyperlapse or whatever they call it, time warp, or speed you guys up, whatever it is. So that's what we'll do. I gotta go in and get the setup for it so I can set it up, and then we'll have that time lapse. That's what I was looking for, time lapse. We'll do the whole time lapse thing to kind of set the camera here, and then we'll go over the other side and maybe set it over there. So you'll have a time lapse of the whole thing, and then I can edit, take pieces out and stick in. I don't really edit my videos at all, really. I think maybe that's one of my downfalls, but I'm not a real tech suave guy. So let me get into this. Let me get this done and quit jabbering. I'm gonna go get that thing, set it up. If I can't get it set up, we'll just deal with it for now like this until I can buy stuff to get the other camera set up, and we'll go from there, and we'll just do a bunch of stuff. I don't know what I'm doing yet. We're just going to start hacking and cutting and fitting, and I want to drop the front end down, so I've got to pull that front axle out, drop my front end down. So we'll get on into all that here in a second. Alright, I've got the hood off of it real quick. So I checked about this over and checked. It's a little bit taller, not by much. So when we mock this up, I'll just stick something underneath the tire, you know, maybe an inch. I don't know, 2 by 4. I think 2 by 4 would probably be too tall. I got a couple of these here. I can cut down. I can cut me a couple pieces off of that, and that's what we'll space the wheels out and try to get it level, maybe, or get it up a little bit higher. I'm looking at it. See, it don't look too bad there. Actually, you know what? It's really not that. Yeah, I'm a little off though. Yeah, I don't know. We may or we may not. Or I can always just say, hey, I need to go up, whatever. And, so I'm gonna slam this wheel on there. I got super glue on my finger, trying to chew it off. So I'm gonna slam this tire on here real quick, and I'm gonna roll this up underneath here, and then we'll have to kind of get our height here, and then we'll take that stuff off, get our height there, and then wherever we get set for ride height, that's pretty much how we're gonna have to build it. The bad part about the front end is I don't have the tires and all that yet to make sure I can build that axle to fit in there right. So of course that's going to be a few days anyways, because we got a lot of work back here to do, and I got the old time lapse going over here, so you'll catch a bunch of it if I don't get to show you guys or whatever. So let me get this tire on here. Y'all know how to put a tire on. I ain't really here to like try to teach you anything, because I really don't know what I'm doing here either, because it's all this is just custom fabrication work kind of type deal, man. Build it because I'm poor. I can't go out and buy that. I don't think you can really go out and buy something like this anyway. So let me get this tire on. We'll get back with you. We'll get this slid underneath here, and we'll see what happens. I got my hoist up here. I got it to that. So to be centering the wheel of that, I know that thing's got to be about right there. So to drop it down where I want it to go, we've got to cut all this out like I did the other side. That's all there is to it. I may just go ahead and just whack this whole back half off, but I can't really do that just quite yet because I gotta get our things. I have to clean these up a little bit, but these are what we will do for this. So basically kind of like forward linking it. Let's see if it goes that way. No, this must be let's go to the other side. So yeah, shoot. It's gonna be something like that. These wheels are in my way. Dang it. It sucks. Sucks. Well, I don't know. I might take the wheels back off and we'll have to brace this rear end up somehow. So basically what I'm wanting to do here is put this back on there, because this is what was originally there. And then we'll bolt this right here. We'll send us a bolt through here. But I want to build a brace between there so it won't flex or nothing really. I mean, this metal's fairly thick. So let me take the wheels off. We're gonna bolt them things on there. I'm gonna get this cut off, and we'll go from there. I may probably just cut it just like I did this side here. That way we can drop her down in there. I might find something to set this axle on so we can figure out what to do. A lot of setting up, I guess, so I'll figure it out. Alright, I got her whacked out of there, and we're real close to being lined up where I want it. Go right about there. You pig. Yeah, she's not. I gotta cut back a little bit farther. I gotta cut a little bit more out of this. About yay much. So I'm gonna finish cutting. Alright, we got that cut. And, yep, look at that. She's gonna fit right in there. Perfect. Let's get this side in over here. As you can tell, it's I'm probably gonna end up needing longer bolts, but for now, this is what we got. Yeah. Come on. Okay. So, I see what I'm hitting now. It won't go over. I still need to cut more. Golly. I should have just whacked that out of there and just been done with it. Ugh. See, that's just stuff I didn't think about. It's all about trying to build something you ain't never built before, I guess. But I'm gonna jack her back up, cut away some more. So I'm just gonna go. I'll bring it all the way up over to just above that because I don't need to go no higher. And I'm gonna lose that bolt hole. I'm just gonna go ahead and just cut that off there. I'm gonna lose that bolt hole, but oh well, I can weld it. Alright, we got her cut. Check how that suspension articulates. Kinda cool, kinda cool. There we go, it's going down. That right there. I'm gonna shake this rear end. You know what? Still ain't cut up high enough. Look, still ain't cut up high enough. I guess I could, but I won't have much suspension travel. Well, I think I'm going to cut some more up out of there so I can get her a little bit lower. I cut a little more, I'm going to lose that bolt hole too, I guess. Maybe if I cut her like that in a circle, I might be able to keep it. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much going to have to just weld it. So, I might cut a little more. Alright, well, got that cut, made enough clearance, so we're doing pretty good. I'm going to stick the nuts on the back of these. I believe that's the right ones. And then we're gonna we gotta take the front tires off. But so we've dropped it down quite a bit. Look how far that's sticking up. I think there's a plate that sits over the top of that. And I think that sits up higher. Let's try it. Let's try putting that on there, see what happens. And of course, we'll have to end up cutting that whole frame off on that side. We'll have to build something, but. Yeah, see there's a mount right there. Mounts right there. So yeah, I will have to build something off of here to hold that back up back there. Or I may just build my spring perch up off of that. Maybe build like a hinge system so it can flex with the rear axle. You know, as far as like if the axle's got to go up and down, I can just bolt that and just bolt my, because I've got these springs that go to it. So these springs bolt to this too. So I may be able to, that looks like it may be high and be right size. I can build me a perch off here and just bolt them right through here. Kind of do that. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm almost half tempted to do like a 4-link setup with that to keep it from maybe twisting like this, but it didn't have one like that on the Cushman, so I don't know. But at least I know I don't have to modify the seat pan, this thing at all. So we're good on that part. That's good, that's real good. So just picture them tires right there. That's about center, almost. That's not bad. That's gonna look tough. I should stick this back on there. Let's see what happens. Let's see what it looks like with that tire, with the tire right there. Let me set you guys down. And when I get this set up, I'll grab you back. Oh Lord, she gonna be rubbing. We can always clearance this out a little bit. Let's see, and I can always raise that a little bit too if I need to. So it actually got to come back just a little bit still too right there. So if I do the spring with the body right here, and that way they will move together, I'll never have tire rub. Once I do a little clearance, and the axle and this part will move together as one. If I could probably just put some rubber bushings in between there when I bolt that'll move that back just a little. I can still move that back as far as I want, but the only thing is my kid being able to reach pedals. I think as far as brakes, this is going to be the brake, and then you can just pull back, do the rear brake, and that's for the deck. And I'll get rid of this mechanism here. I'll put a spring on it so it will pull itself back. We need to cock the steering wheel, lay it down, bring it forward. May end up having to build no shaft. I have a whoa, where did it go? I have a rack. Well, I have a rack for a golf cart too, from off my RXV. I changed out, and there's a video of me changing that out. That should bolt right to this. If it don't, then I don't know. We can get an RXV or another one, or get a TXT. I can make it bolt. We can drill holes. So we'll make it work. So then we'll have to, adapt that steering wheel to that. We'll have to, angle it. Probably get us some hind joint things for it. But where did I do with that rack and that rack at? I don't know. Let's not worry about it right now. But that's gonna look tough. Once that front end gets dropped down, I'm gonna pull them wheels now, and I've got a block of wood I'll throw underneath the front. Now I've been out here quite a few hours now. I've been out since like 8 o'clock this morning. I think it's about 12:30. Had, you know, cleaning and stuff. So yeah, need to pull these. I'm gonna need. Go ahead and pull this. Pull these front tires. I ought to just pull that front axle and just be done with it. It's going bye-bye anyways. Alright, so let me figure it out. Alright, we got this front axle pulled. Battery's getting low. I'm going to call this a stopping point. Just for the simple fact is I don't know how long it's going to take me on this editing stuff. So we're going to work on that and get this together. However long this is, you know, it could be 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour. I don't know until I get it edited and how not. But checked it out back here. It's just, you know, it's just how we're going to have to fight it. We'll get it figured out. Yeah, I mean, I won't need that frame support back here if I run my springs there up to that and just let it all pivot. Yeah. I've got to do some brainstorming. You can tell that this has been ripped, been broke. I'll probably just box that in, you know. You can tell where it's been welded here. And it's been welded over there. I'll probably just put, you know, piece of plate over it. I'll probably maybe on the inside or whatever and weld it, figure it out. But I'm gonna try to figure out what we're gonna do, how exactly we're gonna mount this axle to this. I was wanting to kind of reuse the front thing there, but I don't know. I could just have it, you know, a stiff axle, but I really don't want to. See, I could just take this whole piece off, slide that right there, cut this out, take this out, cut this out, slide this all the way back. Well, yeah, I got them hanging over there, and then I could weld it. Or once I get my spindles, tires, and all that, I can do like a ladder bar system, like this and like that, and just get some really kind of stiff springs and build spring perches on both sides. I don't know. I'll look into. See, I've got leaf springs here that I could cut, but I want to put them on my RXV out here on my other golf cart, and I could hook this back up the way it would have been on a TXT golf cart. What they did is they had leaf springs where it was only one bushing running to each side up here, and that would be your ride, and then it had just had some regular shocks. I have a big hood, so I could maybe run some coilover type shocks in there, but I got to realize the front of this is going to be heavy because that's where the batteries are going to be at. I don't know, I may have enough room to set them batteries down in there. Set me some couple batteries up back there, and then set me some up here, put 3 back there and 3 up here, and have a 36 volt, 6 volt batteries, 6 of them. There's a lot of thinking. If you guys got any comment or any ideas on what I should do with some of this stuff, let me know. Drop down in the comments. If you guys like this, want me to continue, give me a thumbs up. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button. If you want to turn the bells on, turn the bell on. But until then, we'll catch you when we start on this again. It's time to go in and get some food.